Everyone, Joe Da Silva from the High Rise Concept. I want to talk to you today about a conversation I just had actually on Monday of this week with someone that I know very well. They're in business also, and they were talking to me about the fact that they don't do cold calls whatsoever. Everything comes inbound, be it through email or through phone call. They're in that fortunate industry where people actually call them. And I asked them, well, have you ever talked to these people before? And he said, well, no, they just call in out of the blue. And I go, great, and what's your job? He said, well, then we have to convince them and get them to possibly do business with us by either buying our product or taking part of our service that we do have. And I go, but you've never talked with them before? And they went, no. And what about the emails? Do you know these people who send you emails and ask you to contact them as far as information goes? And they go, no, we never really talked to them before. We don't know them. They're complete strangers. And I went, well, what makes you think that what you're doing is not a cold call? Because they have told me in the past that they just hate making cold calls and would never make cold calls. And they looked at me and said, well, they're calling us. We're not going out to call them. And I went, and what are you doing? He says, well, we're trying to convince them to take part in our either programs or our products. And I go, and what part of that do you think is not a cold call? You have never met these people, you don't know these people, and these people don't know you, and yet you are now, or they are now contacting you for the first time. It's the first time you've ever talked to them, and now you are trying to actually get them to buy something. What part of that is not a cold call? And this is what's really frustrating me recently, is that I read a lot of articles right now where it seems that the trend right now is that cold calls no longer exist. Last year around this time it was everybody should use a script, and I did a video on why you shouldn't do that. But now it's like nobody should be cold calling anymore because it's completely outdated. There is no better way to fill your funnel than to cold call. And whenever you speak with someone for the very first time, regardless if it's on the telephone or through the media, be it by email or text, guess what? That's a cold call. Regardless if it's coming in or going out, it is a cold call. So even though you think you may not be doing it, you really are doing it. Now, if you want to get better at doing cold call, and again, I will tell you, I love making cold calls. No, it's strange, but that's what I really love to do. If you want to put 42 years of experience in making cold calls in your corner, why not go to the highriseconcept.com, hit the 30-minute strategy session button. It's completely complimentary, and then we'll sit down and talk and find out where you're at, but more importantly, where you want to be to get to the next step and the next level to your penthouse. Again, as I always say, if you're no better tomorrow than you were yesterday, then you've wasted today. Until next time, Joe Da Silva from the High Rise Concept. Everybody have a great day. Thank you.